Welcome, Carola Hochst here with Sisters of Greatness, where I support you to be the amazing woman that you are with the powers of self-love, meditation, and inner wisdom. In this video, let's talk about how guided imagery works and how it can help you solve your problems. I will also give you some examples of what kind of questions you can ask later in this video. So, how does guided imagery work? Guided imagery is often used in the context of meditation or inner journeys. The meditation teacher guides you into a calming meditative state that allows for a broader perspective. For example, imagining that you're in a beautiful forest or sitting on a beach at sunset. After relaxing deeply, you can ask for an image that will give you information about resolving a problem or an inner conflict in your life. The phenomenon of intuitive imagery is the experience of images arising in our awareness. These are images that give us insight into our human condition. They can show us what is really going on inside of us. I received an image of a naked toddler sitting in a tank in one of my meditations. I immediately knew that a part of me felt like an unprotected toddler trying to make it by herself, shielding and maneuvering inside an army tank. Now, where do these images come from? There are different explanations out there. From the spiritual perspective, I see their origin in our inner wisdom. The experience of inner wisdom is known by many names and is usually female gendered. For example, the antique Greeks called her Sophia. And that's why I will continue to refer to inner wisdom in the she form in this video. Okay, some call her our inner truth, inner guidance, or our heart's intelligence. We also refer to her as our divine self, higher self, intuitive knowing, or even body wisdom. The exciting part is that our inner wisdom's native language is mostly pictorial, meaning she quite often communicates in images. Okay, let's look at how guided imagery helps us solve problems. After you get to a clear and relaxed state in your meditation, you can ask a question. You can ask for a solution to a problem. For example, how can I have a relationship without losing myself? Kind of, you know that one. How can I value and love myself more? Very good for women, right? Or you can ask what the conflicting issue is. What is my main problem in my relationship? Or what blocks my creative self-expression? My experience is this: because your inner wisdom knows you, you receive the image that is most helpful to you, no matter whether you ask for a solution or a problem-oriented question. The voice of our inner wisdom is very loving and benevolent, but it is not shy about showing us how things indeed are. So the willingness to be honest with yourself is a high requirement if you want to benefit from her guidance. Let me give you an example. Once I asked what I could do to allow more of my creative self-expression. And here's the image that came. I saw myself lying on a table with strange creatures around me, feeding on my intestines. Oh yes, it was shocking, but here's the point. The things we don't want to become aware of usually create the most significant blocks in our lives. This profound insight showed me how I managed my subtle energies. Afterward, I started forming healthy boundaries to have more drive available for my creative expressions. So, how can you start with guided imagery? I will post a link below for a meditation that is an example of using guided imagery during your meditations. The most important benefit of your intuitive imagery is that you learn how supported you are by the deeper intelligence inside you. Call it divine or call it creative, just to know that you have a place inside of you that holds the answers to your conflicts, gives you a profound experience of a spiritual connection, and therefore inner security and confidence. Please feel free to email me for a private session to gain the benefits of guided imagery. My email is linked below. And if you find value in this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for being here and see you soon.